In Chapter 6 of Revelation with 0 strength and magic against enemies with 100 crit, we enter the Branch of Fate and finally begin playing Revelation chapters. In blind anticipation of strategies I can only hope will be useful in the future, I changed my character settings and make a male Corrin with a plus defense boon, minus luck bane, and a knight talent. This build is meant to support high defense, which would be extremely important for early game survival, mid game survival, and of course, late game survival. Surviving is very important. If you don't survive, then you die, which is bad. Revelation Chapter 6 is notoriously restrictive because of an extremely strict 5-turn time limit, and it's surprisingly easy to fail this chapter even when playing without restrictions. The goal here is to defeat the commanders of both forces, but they are quite far away and difficult to reach with only 3 units. In my previous playthroughs of Revelation, I would send Corrin across the river to fight the Norian commander while everyone else fights the Hoshidan commander, but this is not doable because all my units have 0 strength and 0 magic and all enemies have 100 crit. The only character that can fight is Corrin. One of the first and only things I tested before starting this challenge was to make sure that this chapter was possible, and experimenting with this led me to discover that I have never played this map correctly ever. As it turns out, only playing stupid challenge runs makes you tunnel vision into fairly convoluted strategies, and can leave you blind to very obvious solutions. You're not actually supposed to clumsily push Corrin over the river to fight one of the bosses. What you're supposed to do is to activate the Dragon Vein in the upper left, something I had never really given any notice. Upon doing so, all of the terrain disappears and pretty much every single enemy becomes aggressive, saving a great deal of travel time and significantly alleviating time pressure. Corrin has boosted defense because of his Dragonstone, which combined with his new plus defense boon and relatively good defense level ups, lets him take much less damage from most of these enemies. While every damage point is effectively tripled because of guaranteed crits, this also means that defense is now 3 times as valuable as it once was. Corrin is struck by many critical hits, which is downgraded from lethal blows into what is merely extremely dangerous trip damage that adds up quickly. Even though Corrin has 0 magic, his Dragonstone damage is still very high because the enemies have basically no resistance, allowing him to 2-shot most of the enemies he faces. But despite this, I still get killed several times, mostly because of a single ninja on the map whose debuffs caused me to instantly die from the drastic increase in damage taken. But eventually I figured out a pattern of movement that lets me dance around the ninja's range and avoid the debuff with a shield gauge, allowing me to defeat both commanders just barely before the time limit expires.